Well, we did a little magic trick while Colton was doing weather. We've got our digital content producer, Brielle Meyer, here with us. You may remember Brielle joined us a couple of weeks ago when the major news broke about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Not only is she a Taylor Swift expert, she's also a Fat Bear Week expert. You may know about Fat Bear Week, you may not, so we're going to walk you through it because it really is so fun and fantastic. Okay, for folks who haven't heard of this, what are we talking about here? What is this craziness?
So it's Katmai National Park in Alaska. So the national park is actually a land where there was a lot of volcanic activity that like devastated the land, and so they turned it into this conservatory now, and it's a national park and it's protected land. But it's mostly known for the brown bears.
Brown bears.
Tons of brown bears, like hundreds, maybe even thousands. I actually don't know the count.
They love it there.
But every year around this time, as we know, bears start bulking up for the winter, and the national park hosts, bulk season. The national park hosts this competition where they show you the bears and you vote for who has bulked up the best for the winter season, basically.
Okay, and here is, if you go to explore.com, right? .org. They have these live cameras. This is live in Alaska, where you get to watch these bears, and it's so fun. We do it in the newsroom all the time, you know, a quick little break at work, and a lot of the times you'll see these bears just looking for food, looking for fish.
You see one at the top of I think that's a bear right at the top of that's Brooks Falls right there, which this is like the biggest spot for bear watching in the park because it's a very hot fishing spot. So when you go to the website, you get to pick different cameras throughout the park that you can take a look at. But Brooks Falls usually sees like the most activity. It's their prime fishing spot.
And it's all, I mean, and they've got some nice fall color there. I wish we had some more of that here.
Popping.
But you'll get to watch, it looks like there was only that one bear here, and we're not controlling this camera, obviously.
I don't know why.
Whoever runs these cameras, this is what we get. But it's really cool. Okay, and Brielle, we've talked about this before, but they'll do these before and after pictures of these bears. You know, obviously they're hibernating, they're, you know, slowing down for the winter, so they really got to bulk up for a purpose to be able to stay alive when they're really not doing much of anything for a few months. They will make dramatic, you know, transformations, hundreds of pounds that they'll put on to make it through the winter, which is crazy.
Yeah, they get up to like 700, 800 pounds. I've seen sometimes an adult brown bear can get up to like 1,200 pounds by the time.
And beforehand, they're like scrawny. They're like scrawny little bears, and then boom.
When you go to vote, you'll see their before and after pictures. So sometimes people get confused when they're voting because you see 4 pictures, but it's actually, for example, like Bear 32 Chunk, you'll see his before picture and then his after picture, and then below that you might see 128 Grazer, and you'll see her before picture and her after picture.
And they're nuts.
And then you vote for which of the two you want.
You think is most impressive.
Which,
that's so cool.
Grazer.
There's a little lore behind Fat Bear Week.
There is.
Tell us about the lore, Brielle.
So last year, our 2 finalists were Grazer and Chunk.
That's their names.
That's their names. All of the bears have numbers, but the most iconic bears that have won in the past, that are well known throughout the park, end up getting names as well. And so Grazer and Chunk were up against each other last year. Well, also last year, Chunk, I mean, they're bears, so things happen.
This is the wild.
Chunk unfortunately killed one of Grazer's cubs because he was trying to fish and the cub got too close.
Very territorial.
He's one of the biggest bears in the park. He's very territorial. He gets into a lot of fights. It's not the first bear he's killed. And so he was up against Grazer in the competition. And I think people honestly were just like, we want Grazer to win.
Yeah,
like everyone was mad at Chunk because he had taken down her cub.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, and so this year I'm predicting they will be the finalists again because they are like just the two of the biggest bears in the competition. So Grazer had 2 cubs the year that the one was killed, and her other cub was also in the competition this year as like the Fat Bear Junior. He won Fat Bear Junior, and then which then elevated him to be part of the main Fat Bear contest. Unfortunately, he got knocked out yesterday.
Okay, if you want to be a part of all this fun, there's actually a bracket. I love this bracket. I feel like all brackets should look like this, where you can help decide who becomes that winner. Brielle, anything else folks should know here about how the bracket works?
Just that they should probably vote for Grazer.
Yeah.
That's all.
We're a little Grazer biased here when it comes to Fat Bear Week.
She's 128. You can see her towards the top.
Oh yeah,
right
on
there.
the right there, kind of by that little red
and then
fish.
32 chunk is coming up in the bottom left. And so I think it's going to be the two of them, and we support Grazer in this newsroom.
We do, and I love the bracket that it has the bears holding a cup like it's a little drink with a fish coming out of it. That's amazing.
It's so cute.
Our producer Bree's handling a lot in the back. Bree, are we able to pull up the live stream one more time? Is that possible? Yeah, she's going to work on it for us just so we can take another look. This is so fun, and also nothing bad's happening to the Bears if they win or lose. This is all just for fun and game, which is so fun. And especially if you're at work and you need a little leisure for just a moment, pop on that website, explore.org, because not only can you look at these bear live streams, you can look at all different animal setups. It's really cool. It's like a desktop, you would think. Oh, and I forgot about this. We have the forecast in Alaska at the park. Colton, this is where you come in. You made this for us today. We can't forget about us. Very different temps there than here.
This is technically the closest city to the national park because our weather graphic system did not have it exactly for the park. But you get the gist. It's much cooler than us here in West Michigan in the 50s, but the lows in the 20s. So Burr.
Wow, that's why the Bears are
chilly.
out and about. Okay, we've got the live stream that we can show. Oh, look at this!
Oh.
How cool. Brielle, do you know who that is?
I'm trying to see.
No,
It almost
no
looks,
doubt.
It
No shame if you
looks
don't.
like Chunk, but Chunk has a jaw thing, and I'm trying to see.
Oh my goodness.
It
How
doesn't-
cool
I don't
is this?
think it is Chunk, because his jaw's a little messed up from all the fights he gets in.
From all the murder.
Yeah.
From all of the murder.
So I don't know what bear that is. I can usually recognize Grazer, Chunk, and 747, who is not in the competition this year. He's kind of retired. He's one of the oldest bears in the park, but he's very large as well.
Wait,
That's why
let's see
he's
if they get a
named
fish.
after the plane.
He's trying.
He is.
He or she.
You'll see them catch fish too.
Oh, no, not successful.
I want to know how cold that water is.
Yeah, it's probably, but
yeah.
I mean, they're also bears. This is so cool. And this is, the cams change all the time, which is really neat. You might see an up close shot like that. You might see a wide shot with lots of different bears in the water at once, which is really neat. So explore.org again. Okay, and when does this run until? We're kind of in the midst of it right now.
So next week, Tuesday, is the last day of Fat Bear Week. So I believe voting stops over the weekend.
Okay.
And then resumes on Monday. But Tuesday, I know for sure, is the last day.
So if you want to be a part of the bracket and the voting, maybe, we've got another shot here. Oh my gosh, our producer Bree is a wizard. Look at this.
They're swimming.
2 of them.
I love when they swim.
Oh, they're so cute. And sometimes you really can see amazing video of them grabbing a fish out of the water and chomping on it. You can see the fish flying in and out. Obviously the seagulls are all there because they know that's where the fish are as well. Wow, look at that beautiful full. Oh my goch, there's 3.
Wow.
Whoa. Wait, this is crazy.
So cool.
Oh my goodness.
That's a really
that
good
doesn't even look real.
Looks like a statue you see at like Great Wolf Lodge.
Wait, yeah, literally. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, well, we could watch this all day. Unfortunately, we do have to let you go because we can't talk about fat bears all night long. But hopefully you got some out of that. I know, right? So we have other things to do. Not Colton, but you know the rest of us. No,
I
I'm
don't
just
know
kidding.
about you guys. I'm going to head back to the newsroom and I'm going to keep talking about fat bears.
Hop on explore.org right now and you can continue to watch this. This is so, so cool. Okay, that is going to do it for us tonight on Fat Bear Week and all of our other wonderful content tonight. Brielle, thank you for walking us through this, our Fat Bear Week expert. Oh my gosh, I could just watch that forever. I'm so distracted. Anyways, we will have you covered tonight.